welcome to DW's Artist Access. I'm Linda Ceballos. Today we are at the studio of one of the industry's most accomplished drummers, Herman Matthews. Let's go inside and check it out. Herman, thank you so much for having us in your studio. It's really a pleasure to meet you.
It's my pleasure and welcome.
Thank you. I'm so impressed with your body of work. I mean, it really is amazing. I was researching and the list is endless. You've played with so many greats, from Stevie Wonder, Tower of Power, Tom Jones, Kenny Loggins, Sheryl Crow. I mean, it's really incredible.
I've been fortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, tell me, what are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on some things with a couple of producers actually who share the studio with me. And they have some artists, and we're just doing some demos right now, trying to see what's happening with them.
Cool, absolutely cool. So I noticed you have your DW kit here. Why
Yes.
don't you tell us a little bit about it? First of all, it's gorgeous. I love the color.
Well, thank you. I call this my Rhythm and Groove kit.
Cool.
And it is a maple barrel maple kit. It's a warm kit. It takes care of all kinds of music: jazz, funk, R&B, rock. I love it.
Cool. So being that you play so many types of music, like you said, you go from soul to rock to jazz, would you say, is this drum kit, what's special about it that gives you that feel or that feeling?
Well, it is versatile. You know, I change out the kick drums every now and again, and of course I use different snare drums, but like I said, it is a very warm kit. And when I want a more retro sound, I tune it up a little higher and you know, maybe some different heads on it, but it suits me well.
Wonderful. Also, I know that you recently released your new CD, Home at Last. Did you do some of the work here in the studio?
This record, A Labor of Love, I say over the past 2 or 3 years is when I recorded that. This studio is only a few months old. I did use this kit on this record, and I don't know, Home at Last. It's a different record.
So you surprised a lot of people. Not only is he drumming on it, but he's singing as well. So.
The reason why it's called Home at Last is because when I was younger, I used to sing quite a bit. People, I don't know, they may expect a jazz record or a funk record or even a drumming record, but there's a lot of soul, a lot of R&B, a lot of gospel-y kind of things on it. But and it just reminded me of home.
Well, that's what I enjoy about it. There's such a diverse mix of material here. You have spoken word, different genres of music. It really is incredible. I think that it's really nice to be able to put on one CD and hear so many different things.
Thank you.
So you too can have this. You could go to Herman's website, or you could go to iTunes, and for a small fee.
It'll set you free. That's right. Come on. Come on.
So anyway, speaking of, we're also talking about, you were saying you do use different setups. You go on tour, you do live performances, he does movie soundtracks, he has his band, he's in the studio. Is it always the same setup, or do you change it up a bit?
This is pretty much the same setup. I anchor everything around this. When I worked with Kenny Loggins, I had a few more snare drums and a tom-tom over on this side, and even an extra kick drum. I used to call it the sidecar kick. But now, this is the main kit, and I may use an extra floor tom live. But basically, this is it.
I saw some of the live footage on your MySpace. Tower of Power, Tom Jones. I mean, through just those little images, I was so amazed. It was like so much fun. It looks like you're having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what a great job you got, right?
Well, it's incredible. I mean, who can't have fun playing drums?
Absolutely.
I'm getting paid for it. Thank God.
And so you're out of town a lot. So how often do you get to play in town? Do you get that opportunity very often?
As a matter of fact, we just played a couple of nights, Friday and Saturday. And I get a chance to play in town when I'm in town. I'm working with Tom Jones right now, and he's probably one of the hardest working men I've ever worked with.
Wow.
So we're on the road a little over 6 months out of the year. So when I'm home, I play different stuff, and I get a chance to play music here.
All right, so we can also find out where you're playing through your website, is that right?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, great.
Indeed. I try and update that as often as I can.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I was really impressed. It's very well put together. You have a lot of information on there.
Oh, thank you.
It's really, really great. So, tell me, Herman, what's the deal with little Herman's peanut brittle?
Well, I love to cook. And the peanut brittle thing is something that I did one Christmas, and I gave gifts of peanut brittle to people. And I would do that every year. And after a while, people started thinking that, well, they thought it was some of the best stuff they had ever tasted. I do say so myself. No. So I started a business called Little Herman's Old Fashioned Brittles, making peanut brittle, pecan brittle, and cashew brittle.
Oh, sounds amazing.
So, I mean, I started out by giving 5-ounce bags away, and I would call that my nickel bags. First bag is free with an order form on the inside of it, and the business took off. So that's sort of how it started.
Fantastic. Well, a lot of people are missing the peanut brittle, so they got to put their orders in, or you got to stay home, or something.
I know. I'm working. I'm trying to think smarter about the peanut brittle, but it's going to be up and coming pretty soon.
It's in demand. So we end each segment by asking our guests 5 questions.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Okay. First thing that pops in your head. Okay.
All right.
All right. Who is your favorite band of all time?
One band?
One band.
Oh.
I'll give you. Okay.
Okay, look, Sly and the Family Stone,
Yeah.
and I have to say the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. That's a great combination. Absolutely. With your diversity, I can see why. Okay. Denny's or Waffle House?
Oh. Although I've been to a many wonderful Waffle House. And Denny's great too. But there was a place on Sunset, and I got to say it's Ben Frank's.
Ben Frank.
Incredible. 3 o'clock in the morning, you can't beat it.
Sounds good. If you weren't a drummer, what would you be?
Ooh. Probably a chef.
Chef.
I love to cook.
Yeah, what's your favorite meal you cook?
Oh my goodness. Well, being from Texas, you know, I love the barbecue thing.
Me too.
Oh, come on now.
Texas girl.
Come on now. You know, Tex-Mex food, all that.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, what bugs you?
Ooh. Ignorance.
What inspires you?
My family.
Your family.
My son. And Donny Hathaway.
And your son's name is?
Is Logan.
Logan. How old is Logan?
He's 8 years old.
Wow.
And he's incredible.
Oh, I bet. Absolutely. Well, I have to also say to you before we close that I was not only impressed by your body of work, but people say the nicest things about this man.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I was inspired. I was looking forward to coming here and meeting you because it was so nice to hear so many people say these amazing things about you. So I'm going to read you a quote.
Okay.
And because I just thought this was really amazing. He is to me, without a doubt, the most consistent and versatile drummer in our business today. But the thing that takes it over the top for me are his human gifts. In all these years, I've never seen him in a bad mood or with a negative attitude. Anyone who plays music long enough knows how rare that is. He is a class act, and I admire him deeply. Richard Marx.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you for having us. It truly is a pleasure meeting you.
It's my pleasure, Linda.
And congratulations and continued success.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in to BBW's Artist Access, and we'll see you next time. Bye. You got any peanut brittle?
No.
No peanut brittle? Come
Not this
on,
time.
Little Herman's peanut brittle, you don't got any?
No.
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 Oh. Next time.